Welcome back to Sampstra Games, the place to find new strategy games, and today we're going to play Bonaparte A Mechanized Revolution. This is a really fun game. So basically it is a 4X strategy game, it has a lot of political stuff to it, and you're going to have mechs, which I think is incredibly fun. So let's play the demo from the beginning. Now the game is pretty talkative, we're going to skip some parts, I will basically just tell you the summary. Mainly because we need to, I want to get to the exciting stuff. So we're going to be playing as Celine here. And basically what's happening here is that the king wants to increase taxes because he needs to basically pay for the army and the people are unhappy. Now right now we're being allowed to make a choice. This is kind of important later because later you're going to be choosing between the king and the people. So we're gonna go here for, actually it doesn't matter because both of these choices seems to be catered more towards the king, and you actually in the demo cannot choose the king, you have to go with the people. So we're gonna just say my career is important to me. But basically what's happening here is that the king is saying he wants more money, he wants more taxes, and the people are like, nope. So here what it's asking us is whether we want to control an army, which we absolutely do, and we will. And then basically the people are, starting a rebellion, and then we're going to be given a choice of whether we want to join the people or the king soon. Well, for now, actually at the beginning, we're first going to join the king, but then later we're going to be given a choice. And again, this is not, I'm just skipping this because there are more stuff in the game later on that I think are more exciting to show off. So that's why we're kind of speeding this up a little bit. Alright. So we are to take control of the Colossus and we're supposed to crush the revolt. So we are still on the king's sides for the moment, but soon that will change. So let's go fight the peasants. Alright. Oh no, you coward, let us in! Citizens, we cannot allow your entry. In the name of the king, we will defend this fortress with our lives if necessary. Your loyalty is commendable, but the king cares little whether you and your men live or die. Why waste your lives? Surrender the Bastille to us. Or else we'll hang every last one of you. So now basically we're giving the choice. We can say, hey, are we going to be with the people or the king? Now notice here that Lucien Bonaparte, so, kind of someone important to us. So are we just gonna kill him? No, we're not. He's our brother. We're not gonna fight against him. So we're gonna choose the people. Again, you don't have a choice yet. I'm actually kind of curious about this because you will be basically fighting for a different faction if you pick the king. So I'm kind of excited for following the king, but I do like that they showed that it will be an option in the demo, because otherwise the assumption might be that you choose the people anyways. And so the fact that there will be a whole line of the game where you can choose the king is really interesting to me, because this is obviously a very story heavy game. So I think that's actually really fun. I like that. So look at this big mech. This is me. Look at that. So we've got a couple of options. We can obviously move, and then we can do basically an attack or vent engine. You can do one of these. So here you have heat. Heat is basically if you have you take damage when you overheat it every turn a little bit, and then if you get completely overheated, like it goes over 100, then you get immobilized, which is obviously very bad. This game does have flanking, so ideally you want to attack from behind. We're not gonna do that right now, but that's okay. This is a chance of success, and then here how much damage we're gonna do, and morale, and how much damage they do to us, and heat. So the way this works is that for normal people this bar is morale, and for mechs it's heat, which I think is pretty cool. And obviously you want to get their morale to 0. Ooh, we got a critical hit. Nice. Love how they always pick up the weapon. That's really fun. We're gonna go over here. I'm not sure if we're gonna have enough to attack. I hope so. Yes, we do. And this is going to be a flanking attack, which basically means they are not gonna hit back. So it's very, very useful. Similarly, if you're doing ranged against melee, they won't get to hit back, obviously, the standard stuff, but it is pretty good. Now, with the rest of our army, I'm gonna use a forced march. This means that we cannot attack this turn, but it will allow us to get closer, otherwise it will take forever to get there, and we don't want to take forever. So we're gonna do another forced march over here. And we'll move with the rest of our units as well. These ones attack from range, so you don't need them to be too close to the enemy. Also, I'm trying to stand behind my own units so that they can't basically, well, they can still kind of flank you from the side, but they will not be able to attack you from behind. Though admittedly, I'm not sure if there is a difference. Either way, it just tells you a flanking bonus. It doesn't, I'm not sure whether attacking straight up from behind has a better efficiency than attacking from the side. Actually, now that I think about it, probably doesn't. It's probably the same. But again, not 100% on that. Now notice when it's going to jump back to my turn, my mech is also going to take heat damage, and that's because we have that heat. So I want to keep that heat really, really low. Just, you know, just so you know. See medium heat damage. Now I'm gonna go here with my militia. We will take some... Well, it's kind of interesting that it says that we will take damage, because if we kill them... Oh, we don't kill them. Okay, I was gonna say. Because it looked like we were gonna kill them and then we wouldn't take damage, but... That was unfortunately not the case for us. Because I'd rather use my cavalry for, like, tougher enemies than this sort of leftover. Similarly for my mech. I think with my cavalry I'm gonna move over there and do a flanking attack this way. $570. Yeah, I'm not sure if that's increased. I don't think so. I think if we move here, we might get a flanking attack on this unit. It should be focus firing, but I'm not sure if it would be, even if focus fire, if we would be able to kill an entire unit. So I think right now just not getting hit back is kind of what we're hoping for. If we move here, we won't have an attack, I believe. And this will not be a flanking attack. So we're gonna go with the mech first. And we're gonna attack this one. Just because then we have a chance that the militia will finish them. No, they won't finish them. Okay, never mind. Because the hope was that if the militia can finish them, we will not take damage back. But that's... These guys already went. Oh, these didn't go yet. Okay, so you go at them. And now the militia can finish them. Maybe. We'll see. The militia's really weak, so... Could you? Yes. Good job. So we kind of focused fires. We made it work. We made it work. Yeah, we already used our turn. So we're gonna end our turn here. We still have movements, which we don't really care about. Actually, we should have moved, because now the catapult is gonna have a flanking attack. Oh, well, okay, they're attacking someone else. It's gonna say on the cavalry, but they're not hitting the cavalry, so... Ooh, this line infantry is really in trouble. Now, the game doesn't have auto-healing. It will auto-heal, like, after this sort of pre-combat, but once you're in the proper... game area, it doesn't auto... Well, there is automatic healing, but not like to full HP. You will heal a little bit every turn. That is definitely something you gotta keep in mind. So first of all, you always want to keep at least a little bit of your unit alive so you don't lose it, but it does matter how much damage you take, because the healing can take a few turns. So it's not like... you know, in some games maybe auto-heal to full, then it doesn't matter as long as they're at least a little bit alive. That's enough, but not in this case. If I move you here, can I finish? I'm gonna move it this way just because I want to be a little bit further from the cannon. And also it's a flanking attack, so that's good. And I think we're gonna go here with our militia. Actually, I think we might go first with the mech, and then we'll go with the militia. Did I use my cavalry yet? No, so we'll go with them first. And then we'll finish off with this militia. Well, actually, we'll finish off. I was gonna say we might not, but we will. Oh, good. Alright, and now we're gonna get to the like proper part of the game. The Bastille is ours. Lay down your arms. We surrender. Please spare our lives. Let them go, Celine. Our enemy is the monarchy. The garrison was only doing its duty. So we're gonna spare them. The soldiers of the Bastille garrison scatter, fleeing the revolutionaries and their seething bloodlust. Governor Delaunay turns to leave when Herbert grabs him by the collar. No, not him! Someone must pay for what happened today! Before anyone can intervene, Hubert pushes Looney into the mob. The crowd lynches Looney and hacks off his head to mount on a bike. Viva la Revolution! Okay. So in the palace, the Bastille has fallen at the hands of our own royal guard. And basically what happens here is that the king will kind of make a bit of a compromise. Will basically kind of agree. He'll also try to hide and survive. So at this point, we're gonna be given a choice to pick between two like parties, I guess. We can be a moderate, or we can be Jakobsins. I will tell you once we get there. Come on, give me the choice, come on. Yeah, okay, peace is restored, great. Oh, moderates or Jacobins, I guess it would be the English way to say it. We're not afraid to stand our hands with the blood of the oppressor if that's what it takes. Join us, we will set the course of history. So we can be the Jacobins or the moderates. We're gonna go for the moderates because it sounds better. I am admittedly not entirely sure what the difference is, and I feel like the game could tell you a bit more about it, but you know, that's fine, whatever. Okay, where are we going for the moderates? Okay, so basically, and this is sort of the main part of the game. So here you can see what is our influence. So here we have the Bonapartists, this is basically us, and we belong to the moderates group. There are multiple other groups that also belong to the moderates. So for example, here we have the Orleanites who also are with the moderates with us. And then we have the Jacobins, which you can see the red ones. And then finally you have the Royalists, which are those who follow the king. So presumably if we were able to choose the king in the demo, we would go under one of the Royalist groups. Here you can see France and the different territories. And basically you have your people. So you have your like generals or your like members of the group, and they all have their own stats. So here we can see we have like leadership, piloting, persuasion, administration, technology, and intrigue. And every time you make a decision, any kind of decision in the game, including things like building, one of these will be applied, and they will either succeed or fail based on the numbers. So we're going to make sure that you're sending the right people to do the right thing. For example, we're going to start by recruiting. We're actually going to recruit. No, let's start with building. So we're going to click here on Paris because that's the thing we control. And here we have multiple buildings, and they give us different resources. So we've got funds, which we've got power or influence, and phlogiston, which is used for MECHS. And so here we can click and we can, for example, upgrade. So we can try to upgrade this market, and I can choose who should do it. So I have Pauline here, who has a low leadership, high persuasion, fairly good administration, technology, and intrigue. I am not sure whether when you upgrade a building, it goes to leadership or administration. I am like 70% certain that it goes to administration, but I've had some people with high administration who failed a lot. Like statistically, it seemed weird. So maybe it's going from leadership. It's hard to tell. We're gonna try. So she's basically going to say, citizens, the market can be improved through your effort and yield more result for France. So let's stand up and get to work. And it completely failed. So if this was, but it could have still failed even if it went for the other one. But this is really important, is that if you pick like the wrong people, and we don't really have other people yet, so we might want to try to get more people. I cannot build anything anymore because if I did, I would need to select somebody, and I don't have anybody to select. I will try to recruit another officer just so we can do more things. Who has good both leadership and administration? I guess Andre here? Bad piloting, but it's fine. I don't want him in combat. I want him in, like, helping people. So I guess we'll pick this guy. Now we're gonna try. We fight for the people. No! Oh, come on. We're so bad at this. Okay, we should just go in combat. We can't deal with anything else. We can, however, I think we can recruit... Can we recruit a unit? No, I think because we already failed at this. You can also do propaganda. We have a person... I think we have an extra person for that. Who can help us basically spread propaganda. So this will make the people in Paris like the moderates more, which will help us out. Let's see. Let's see if at least one of the three things will succeed. Okay. Alright! Okay, finally something worked. So presumably he has good persuasion, so that's why it worked. But yeah, our persuasion was bad. Now we can move over to the next area, which is what you want to do, and do combat. So here you can see what kind of units are there. So these have 4 units. 2 of them line infantry, 2 of them militia. This one has 5 units, but they're all militia. So I'm actually gonna go to Maloon. Okay. We're actually gonna go to Biver because I know what happens next in the game. So I know that it's better if you go this way. We have no more action left, so we'll do it next turn. Because there will be some things later that will happen that make sure that you need to be on the north part. But otherwise we might also go down. Now here obviously you can see what the others are doing. You could also go talk to, go like for advice, and that allows you to like talk with one of your like advisors. And then there's also like club, which allows you to do, we'll do it later. One morning Mirabeau arrives at your doorstep. Yeah, you can talk to him with the advice part. Bonaparte, the king has summoned me to Versailles to discuss the state of the nation. If you join me, I would appreciate your escort in these dangerous times. It would also give you a chance to speak to the king. Yes. Excellent. Let us be on our way. So we are announcing the Comte de Mirabeau and General Bonaparte. The king smiles at Mirabeau's arrival fate as he hears your name. If it pleases your majesty, the general is an influential member of the National Convention with valuable insight. Thank you. Fine. On to the matter at hand. Recently I've received reform bills from the National Convention. I hate them all. So basically we can try to convince him to like not veto them, or we can just give up. And basically when you succeed in there are different votes that are going to happen in this game, and if you succeed with them, it will give you more choices. For example, when you go over a new territory, you can try to like capture the people, or you can like kill them, or you can really execute them, or you can like let them go. And depending on the different, like for example, you can execute them unless a vote was made that basically allowed you to execute people for this. So that's where the voting comes in. So there are certain choices that are sort of locked on until you unlock them with the right vote. So the king is basically saying, I don't want to agree to this, and we're gonna say, well, you have to do compromise. And eventually he's gonna be like, okay, fine. So basically he agrees to doing this. And again, we would normally read through this, but this game has a lot of really cool stuff that I want to show you, and you can't really get them. If I read all of this properly, then it would be way too long of a video, so that's why we're skipping this. So here we can go to the clubs, which can basically allows us to visit the National Convention, and also like our own clubs, so we can like talk to our people, and we can try to discuss different things, or potentially we could negotiate for like basically you can like coerce them to vote certain way, or negotiate with them to vote certain ways, and etc. Here we can ask him what does he think about the government, and he said we need a responsible government that is committed to reforming this country while minimizing the harm the social change it brings. Okay. He dreams of France one day becoming a republic. Okay. So yeah, so you can basically try to convince them to like make the choices that you want to make. And here in the convention, you can pass the different reforms. So once, obviously it's not possible right now, but there are going to be different choices that you can choose. And this is where you're going to convince or manipulate people to go that way. And here we have our objectives. So we want to control all of France, and then etc. So we're going to move over here and we're going to begin the battle. We'll do it ourselves. And there are also events, like for example, will be a way where you'll be told, okay, the king is maybe going that way, you want to stop him, so you need to have control of a certain territory to try to stop him, and things like that. We're going to begin our mission here. So they have 2 line infantry and 2 militia. So we're going to move close. And we're gonna rally, just get a little bit better with, and the line infantry is gonna move behind. And I can also use myself, and I can try to like motivate or intimidate within 3 tiles. So it would hit both of them. Yeah, it would hit both of them. So let's try to intimidate them. I mean, no, let's actually motivate my own people. It's +5 to everybody versus -10 for one person. That seems kind of pointless. We're just gonna rally. Increase everybody's morale. Just be good. Oh, we need to slow this down. Mostly militia at the moment, so we're not too worried. This line infantry is going to be a little bit more trouble, but that's fine. The main difficulty is going to be overheating, because we're attacked 4 times, so that increases our heat significantly. Less than the health. You can also repair yourself. It gives you a lot of health, and I mean quite a lot of it, so it's pretty cool. I'm going to go from behind here. Oh, it's not a flanking attack? Okay, so we'll flank with the infantry first. With these, I think we could go this way. It's a skirmisher, so we have to go adjacent anyway. So we'll go this way. And we'll attack them as well. Also a flanking attack. Oh, okay. They moved anyway. I've already got a critical hit. That's nice. Go over here and attack. Nice. Another critical. This is great because now I can move my mech here and do a really good attack on this other citizen militia. Now we will heat up significantly, but that's okay. We can take it. Do we want to move this infantry? No, I think we're good with it. As you can see, my heat is going up, but it's fine. You might want to repair, but I think I'm going to wait 1 more turn for repair. Or... no, you know what, let's repair immediately, why not? I think we'll start with the infantry. Oh, we could have moved around to do a flanking attack, but because it's a militia, they can't hit back anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Nice. Finally, we'll follow with our... I think if we move here, we should be able to shoot. Yes. And again, we get a bonus because it's permanent. Unfortunately, we won't quite finish them off. But because we healed for so much, it was actually still worth it. Over just attacking, getting rid of this. Oh wait, I can still attack? Oh, okay. So because so apparently when you repair, you can still attack. When you do the vent engine, so basically when you lower your heat, you cannot do another attack after this. So, yeah. I'm just moving my cavalry away because I want them to attack the mech. That's sort of the best for me. as opposed to some of my other units. And then when you finish combat, basically every turn you have certain amount of healing for your people and certain amount of healing for your mechs, and that depends on what you have in that territory. So if you have like a hospital, then your regular healing is gonna be better. If you have like I'm not sure what it's called for the mechs. Well, we'll check it out together. Oh, I should have moved closer. Give it better shots, but it's fine. If they're gonna hit us, so we'll do first the attack like this way, and then we'll finish it off with the regular attack. It won't be a flanking attack, but I think, well, actually, will we finish them off? Because if not, might be better off attacking from here. Yeah, we won't finish them off, so let's move this way and try to do a flanking attack like this, because that will save us from getting hurt. Oh, one of the skirmishers still has an action. Interesting. Okay. I already shot with them, but apparently you've got more to go. Okay, we're taking a bit more on the mech, but it's fine. Not too worried about it. Okay, let's finish them off with move a step closer. Shoot these. Yeah, I'm gonna kill the weak ones. And then we'll try to do some flanking attacks on these last ones. So the cavalry will move straight up behind and shoot. Well, attack. The mech should be able to move around, I think. Yeah. We'll still have an attack left, so it's good. We're very overheated at this point, but... Oh, no, we're at 79, so we'll take some heat damage, but it will be okay. I'll kill him with the cavalry so that I don't need to increase the heat on the mech anymore. Okay, we won. And now, so now you can see how much damage everybody took, and you can see that the only option right now we have is to imprison, and we can't execute or release because it wasn't voted for, like I explained. You expect me to simply sit around and rot away? Yeah, exactly. And now here we can do a couple of choices. So we can try to upgrade this, or we can actually we don't have any spots for like new buildings, so we can just upgrade it. So we're gonna try, and we can see the population and what the types and what do they approve of. So we have the proletariat, which mostly are for the Jacobins, and then bourgeois, who are for the moderates, and then nobility, who's obviously for the royalists. And we can see that the biggest population is the bourgeois, no, actually the proletariats, and then the bourgeois. Okay, so we can upgrade. I would like to get more money, so let's try to upgrade again. We're probably gonna fail. Okay, we've got Goulamir Leclerc here. Okay, well he has both high leadership and administration, so it should work. Please make it happen. I want to upgrade my farmland. Okay. Yes! Okay, this worked. Okay. So now our farmland has 2 levels and we get 125. We could also go back here and try to build Moderate printing press, which would lower the approval for the Jacobins, which is absolutely what we want. We'll try it with Pauline. I don't know. I'll try. Oh, it worked this time. Alright, maybe we just were unlucky the first time. Okay, so now we have a printing press. So basically, if you look at Paris, we can see that, again, the proletariats are the biggest population. 55% for us. 68%. Wait, oh, wait, what? Wait, what? So this doesn't, like, this is 100% in 23 and 23. So is this saying, like, wait, it does say in the manual that it is approval of the different factions, but I don't understand if it doesn't sum up to 100%. What's that supposed to mean? Are we allowed to have a one person who kind of approves from multiple factions? That seems kind of weird. Not sure about, like, because, like, what if this is 100% moderates? What does that mean? Does that mean that they all agree with the moderates, but if the moderates were not an option, then they would go equally for the other two? It's just confusing to me. I don't know why this doesn't sum up to 100%. Well, never mind. It's not that important. But yeah, basically here you can see the approval and etc. And yeah, and we could also try to, like, recruit another officer or do, again, more propaganda to try to make sure that... Okay, we already used up here. Okay, we can't use the propaganda. What about here? What can we use here? Oh, we already used up everybody. Okay. Well, I think this is a good time to end the episode. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, write it down in the comments, and you can click on the right towards some other game that you found on this channel. See you there. Bye bye.